this edition of our training for fire disaster awareness, prevention, and sensitization community development volunteers. You guys are our mouthpiece out there at the grassroots level in the society where nobody can reach, no fire servicemen can reach places you people can reach, no Nigerian Institute of Fire Safety Engineers can reach places you people can reach. But because of your closeness and endearness to the society, we are passing this message through you to the society. So today we are going to talk about fire extinguisher anatomy and manual operation. How do you operate your different fire extinguishers that comes in different forms? Now, before I go and talk about that, you must realize that this fire extinguisher is a product of Philips itself. The COP members of 2021 sets, they did this project. They communicated with F500 hazard control technologies in the US, Atlanta, Georgia, and they were given permission to use this chemical, fluidize it with water, to give them an encapsulating agent that is cheap and affordable. So, first, your normal fire extinguisher. Every normal design of fire extinguisher have these safety gadgets protecting it from disappointing when it's time to use it. You have the rubber seal. This is the rubber seal. Okay. This rubber seal is meant to protect the safety pin from falling off. When you have the rubber seal in place, even if the extinguisher turns like this or like this, the safety pin will not fall off and it will always hold it. But when you have an emergency, you hold this place in the rubber pin and drag it out. That's how by the time you drag it out, to cut like this, and you are now able to pull out your safety pin. This is the safety pin. Pull out the safety pin. You should know when to pull out the safety pin and put it back, because F500 extinguishers like this, when you pressure them once, the content doesn't get exhausted, unlike the dry chemical powders. So when you are finished combating the fire you're combating, you should be able to put back the safety pin and get a new rubber seal, safety seal, and tie it around it and protect your extinguisher. Now, we have two types of extinguishers here. The conventional operation is what this one uses. It has a normal capillary tube. Remember, we're talking about fire extinguisher anatomy. It has a capillary tube that transports the content from the inside through this way, through a pressure release valve, and the pressure is given out here. So once you aim it at the base of the content, the base of the fire, it will put it out. Now, you must remember, you are technocrats. Therefore, if your client calls you that the F500 extinguisher is having problem, what are the major places where problems will come from? This tube. Open the tube. Remember, we're talking about fire extinguisher anatomy. Open the tube and check if there is leakage from this thread point. If there is leakage from the thread point, you can see there's leakage from the thread point. Put thread tape and seal it back. This is to avoid loss of pressure and air during operation. Then you put it back and you tighten it. Right. Now, if you just finished using your extinguisher, Just finish using your F500 extinguisher. I have to take this down. Pour in the concentrates. Now this concentrate is 3% of F500 to 97% of water. Alright? And as we speak, this is the most environmental friendly extinguisher you can find around the globe for now. Better than the dry chemical powder, it does their work. It fights lithium battery. During the webinar section, we spoke about lithium battery fires with these new innovations of electric vehicles. What kind of extinguishers are fit for electric vehicles? F500 is the best for them. Okay, turn in your concentrate. Shake it a little. And you fix your discharge chamber. Okay, so why this is the reservoir chamber of the extinguisher, in line with fire extinguisher anatomy, this is the distribution chamber of the extinguisher. You must make sure that your distribution chamber is okay, from your capillary tube to the pressure release valve. There's a pressure release valve here. You see this? There's a pressure release valve here that helps to open the closure here for the contents to come out at the right pressure. And remember, the pressure, the working pressure, must be at, you can see the green point, you can see this is 12, must be at 12 bar, must be at the green. You can see that the extinguisher, the pointer is at 0. So when you go to facilities and you check their fire extinguishers, you see any extinguisher that the pointer is at 0, it is not functional. Maybe it doesn't have content inside, or maybe the gauge is bad. As a fire professional, what do you do first? You withdraw that extinguisher to your laboratory. You open it and check, is the capillary tube okay? What's the reason why the pressure gauge pointer is pointing at 0? Is the capillary tube okay? Is the pressure valve okay? Like some we worked on last week, about 2-3, the pressure valve were bad. Some you have bad construction of pressure valve. Although those problems are not associated with this, because this is silver and the quality of this is up to world standard, ISO standard. Now, let's talk about this extinguisher. First, why did FIDAP's corp members come up with this product? Now, this is about 3 liters. This is about 3 liters. 3 liters, and it goes for 45,000 naira for this 3 liters. But this is 2 liters, and it goes for 15,000 naira. So what happened? The core members in Abia State, they went on research, and then they find out that the people at the grassroots level, not many of them are able to afford these 3 liters at 45,000 naira. But they liked the functions of the extinguisher. They liked the way the extinguisher easily knock down fire and make heat to reduce to the barest minimum, and they wanted to have it. So that is why those core members, they made a replica of this in a plastic form to reduce the costs. Okay, so this is actually the same F500 that you have here. Okay, it's approved by the fire service, and it's same content. that you have here, that you also have here. Just that the operational procedures are quite different. Okay? Now, let me turn the chemical here and show you the difference in the operations. F500, 3% to 97% mixture with water. Okay. So you have your gauge. You can see the container's capacity is 2 liters. But when you fill your container, you should fill up to 1.8 liters, so that you can leave about 2 and some vacuum for air. All right. So close the container. Close it. Close it. And you pressure. Now, one of the advantage of this over this is that for this you have to go to a place where it will be pressurized. But for this, you pressure by yourself. It's manual pump. Okay, so you pressure, pump it after locking this place to be airtight. Pressure it. That space you left will enable it to store air and create vapor. Pressure it. If you check, you can see that it is moving closer to 2 p.m. because the liquid is expanding, right? And it's getting strong. Okay. So it is pressurized now. So as against this